With the introduction of version 1.1.0 to Pokemon Scarlet Violet, the update completely sabotaged our best efforts at trying to get Herba Mystica very fast. And that was by losing dens, similar to what we showed in this video. You'd be able to go in, you'd be able to lose your dens super quickly and get the rewards anyway. That's been patched. We can no longer do that. So now you have to actually hunt for the dens legit and beat them legit. So it's a lot slower a process. And even then still, there's only these lists that can actually drop all 5 Herba Mystica. These are the Pokemon for 5-star and 6-star dens that you only want to focus on. You don't want to waste your time with any other Pokemon because the other Pokemon, there's only a limited pool of other Pokemon that aren't in those lists that might drop 1 Herba, and the rest of them don't even drop any. So these lists right here, they're the only ones that have a chance of dropping all 5, so they're the only ones you want to focus on. Now, as we said, those ones, even in the lists, only have a certain percentage chance of dropping any of the Herbas anyway. They have the potential to drop all 5, and that's why we focus on them. However, we can increase our odds at getting the Herbas, no matter what. And we're going to be able to increase our odds very well by getting 2 extra items to drop in the raid dens in the first place, beyond the normal amount. And we're going to do that with sandwiches. So normally, to be able to get the max benefits out of these things, you would normally have to use a Herba Mystica to get, say, level 3 raid boost, but you don't need level 3. We can get level 2 raid boost, which will give us 2 extra item drops in raids, and that's going to be especially powerful in raids that drop all 5 Herbas. We can do that without using a Herba Mystica, by just using plain old normal recipes, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I originally picked up this idea and adapted it differently from a video that Papa Hefe did with some of his sandwich testing. He's been doing a lot of sandwich testing. So a little shout out goes over to him. And we're going to go ahead and adapt it a little differently to get all 5 Herbas, or at least get the maximum amount of Herbas we can get from those dens that I showed you in the lists. Focus on the lists, guys. Super, super important. They're the only Pokemon you want to try and get in 5 and 6-star raid dens to maximize the amount of Herbas you can get. So next step, folks, is to go ahead and find one of those said dens in your world. Okay, we found a ghost type Blissey. Perfect. Blissey is one of the 5-star Pokemon that has a chance at dropping all 5 Herba Mystica, so it's a perfect target for farming. However, under the most normal circumstances of just encountering it and trying to beat it, it only has a chance to drop any Herbas. It might not even drop any. So I'm actually going to do 2 things here. I'm going to beat this raid like normal, as if we were encountering it, and show you the unaltered drops from this den. And then I'm going to reset my game. I'm going to do the den again with the sandwich buff that we're talking about and show you the difference in the drops. So let's go ahead and challenge it alone and have a look at the rewards. And of course, to save a bit of extra time when you're finished these, you don't need to catch them at all. So let's go ahead and just not catch them. And like I said, this is the unaltered one. We got a bitter Herba Mystica and a salty Herba Mystica. That's pretty decent. That's 2 out of 5 that we could have gotten. We also got 1 L, 1 XL, 5 Happiny Dust, 3 Health Feathers, 2 Ghost, Terra Shards there, another L, some berries, yeah, 6 Palm Egg berries altogether there, 2 big mushrooms, a nugget, and an L candy. So guys, remember that list. What we're going to do instead is we're going to reset our game, but we're going to increase the drops we get, and we're going to hope that those increases go into the Herba Mystica. Alright, I reset my game, and we're right in front of the Blissey Den once again, but I didn't want the rewards that I got before because that's not enough. That's not the maximum number of rewards I can get. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and do a picnic here. I'm going to make a sandwich to increase our rewards by 2 extra drops. 2 extra drops. So let's go ahead and do that. So this right here is the list for the raid power level 2 sandwiches for every typing, and you're going to want to follow this. This only shows all of the common, easily bought ingredients, so there's no rare ingredients involved at all, and you'll be able to match the typing to your den that you're farming, so you'll be able to get the extra drops. And when you're farming in particular the Herba Mystica droppers, such as the ones that can drop all 5 that I showed you in the list, you're going to be getting a much higher chance of getting more Herba Mystica in the first place. So super convenient for farming. So our Blissey is ghost type, so we're going to look for the ghost type here. So this is the ghost type right here. We're going to need Herba sausage, lettuce, ketchup, and mustard. So actually our sandwich for ghost type is super easy. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a ghost sandwich. Make a sandwich here. We're going to go to creative mode and we're going to copy that formula exactly. Now the link for this is down below in the description for anyone who wants to use it themselves for farming Herba Mystica. Keep in mind, the typing you get the buff for has to match the den you're going for. So make sure you find the den you want to farm first and then you can do the sandwich. So what we need is a herb sausage. Oh, we do need lettuce. We need lettuce. We need herb sausage. And that's it. So that's pretty convenient. Next page is ketchup and mustard. So that's really easy. Now, some of the sandwiches are really hard. Some of them are easy. So this ghost one, this is easy. Lucky for us. Let's go ahead and use any pick. Doesn't matter. Now, the important thing here is when you look at the picture of the ingredients, which is right over here, it shows you how many of the pieces that you need. One box means you only select herb sausage once. For example, the one above it is 3 eggs. Now, that's 3 pieces a piece. So that's 9 pieces of eggs total. You're going to need all of them on the bread, along with all the other stuff here too. So yeah, you just want to be creative. You want to be careful. You want to make sure all your things do fit on. So we only have 3 pieces of lettuce to put on here. Super easy. Herb sausages. Only 3 pieces of herb sausages. So we got lucky. A little hint for helping you balance your sandwiches in general is to get rid of the bread. You don't need the top bread at all. It doesn't make a difference at all, but you will need the ingredients themselves to be on the sandwich. Ultra herb sausage sandwich. Okay, so that's an actual ingredient. The Raid Power Ghost level 2 is what you want over there. That's the only thing you want. And now we can go ahead and do the den for real this time and maximize our rewards. So let's go ahead and crack this out. As always, guys, the gold dingo is going to work wonders against a ghost blissey, and you will never get put to sleep. Super, super convenient. We can go ahead and challenge this alone, and I will see you at the rewards page to see what's different. Okay, so this is our rewards page. We got the bitter and the salty again. Now, the only place you're going to have to look here for the extra items is the bottom. So at the very end of the list, you can see we got an extra pomeg berry and health feather compared to our list from before with the unaltered drops with no sandwich. That was just a demonstration to show the comparison. Sadly, it's a pomeg berry and health feather this time and not the herbas. However, because this is a den that can drop all 5 herbas, there's a very good chance that those items could have been herbas. Sadly, it wasn't in my case. But either way, you do get that extra chance. It's well worth doing these sandwiches to be able to farm these so you can maximize the number of herbas you get from these dens. And here was another raid den we did. Sweet herba, sour, salty, from a 6-star Vaporeon, because again, the lists are different for 5 and 6. However, the additional items we got were Eevee Fur and PP Up. Sadly, not what I'm looking for in terms of the herba department, but you can see that it's worth focusing on the list regardless. And for anyone wondering, we do have a Discord channel for herba farming. If you guys want to co-op with other people and join their raids where you know the rewards are going to be pretty good. I joined one, 6-star, we got sweet, sour, and salty, and I used the sandwich for dark type bonus. However, my additional items were PP Up and Eevee Fur. Only a chance using the items to get those 2 positions to fill in with herbas, but it's a chance nonetheless that you would not have if you didn't use a sandwich. So as you can see, I highly recommend you guys do join my Discord. Link is in the description. If you guys want to get access to the herba farming community in there, you can join some raids and you'll be able to see what the rewards are before you even join in most cases, but you'll be all able to hunt for herbas together. Well worth cracking a couple of sandwiches in the meantime, so you open those 2 slots extra for some possibilities of extra herbas. Some of you guys will be getting those. It's just going to increase your time efficiency for getting the herbas in the first place, especially when you're only focusing on the raids that can drop them. Good luck, everybody. I wish you have better luck than I did in this video, but it's definitely worth showing you the method just so you can start doing it in practice and get those herbas. Until the next video, till then, have a good one. Bye.